My name is Bishop Christopher Coyne, and this series is entitled Words and Actions. It's an opportunity for me to share some quick insights about prayer and prayer postures. Have you ever seen in a movie, or have you ever, in a sense, been sadly humbled by someone else when they say, "Kneel before me"? It can have very negative connotations, can't it? When someone who may be a victor says, "You must kneel before me." Or a bully says, "If you want your book bag back, you have to kneel before me." It can be very humiliating to be forced to kneel, in a sense that this person has this power over you and they're forcing you to do that. It's a very humbling experience. But then there's the other times when we see people, either in films or in stories or even in life, choosing to kneel before another person or before something else, something greater than them. It's an acknowledgement of a kind of humility before a person or a thing. So kneeling can be negative, but it can also be very positive. And so in our prayer posture, it is a sense, our kneeling before God is a recognition of God as the Father. Our kneeling before the Eucharist or during the Eucharistic prayer is a recognition that something wonderful and extraordinary is about to take place. It can also be a very humbling act for us when we kneel out of sadness for sins that we may have committed or out of the brokenness in our lives. But kneeling in itself is directed towards the one who is to be adored, or the image of one, or the reality of one in the Eucharist, or the saint's image, or whatever it may be, who is to be adored, God the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Or it can be that recognition of, in humility, of something that we bear, a sinfulness that we bear, in which we seek forgiveness. In all these things, though, the very act of kneeling calls forth the response from us to either turn from sin or to simply grow in the love of that which we adore, and so to become more of the image of God in prayer and greater in our lives in God as well. My name is Bishop Christopher Coyne. Thank you for joining me.